Hello and welcome to another video for Minus Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that's now quite old, very collectible and becoming harder and harder to find. We are looking at the 1995 release by Product Enterprise from their Classic Moments series of hand-painted sculptures. And these were sculptures all based on aliens or monsters that had appeared in the classic Doctor Who throughout the 60s and 70s, and possibly the 80s as well. And this particular one we're looking at today is of the Draconians. Now, Draconians was a alien race, otherwise known as dragons, which was basically a derogatory term for the Draconians, and they appeared in only one story in Doctor Who's history, which was in Frontier in Space, which was a third Doctor story which starred John Pertwee as the Doctor, and basically it was the Master was involved, of course, and he was trying to start an interstellar war between Earth and the Draconian race by stealing ships and stealing their cargo, and with the aid of the Ogrons, he had this little magic box that when it was turned on, it made you see the thing you feared most. So for the Draconians, they feared most the humans, and the humans, they feared most the Draconians. So when the box was switched on and they were being raided, the Draconians thought it was the Earthmen, and the Earthmen thought it was the Draconians. So anyway, that was the story. It did go on to find out that behind the whole story was the Daleks, and the Doctor then goes off to try and thwart the Daleks from their attempt to conquer the galaxy. Anyway, that's the storyline. This is the item in front of us, and this is the box it comes in, and it says Doctor Who BBC Classic Moments, all your favourite scenes and characters brought to life in these wonderful detailed hand painted sculptures. And it's Product Enterprise Limited, PO Box 188 Hounslow, TW3 4QS England, and www.prod-ent.preserve.co.uk. Unfortunately, obviously, we all know Product Enterprise hasn't been around since the mid-2000s. So that address and obviously the web address is no longer valid. And it says Doctor Who and the Daleks word, mark and device are trademarks of the British Broadcasting Company and are used under license. The Daleks device mark is copyright termination 1963, licensed by BBC Worldwide Limited, all rights reserved. And you've got the Doctor Who, is that the Appreciation Society, I think that. Well, no, sorry, it says Doctor Who merchandise on there. I thought for a second it said the Appreciation Society, but obviously it doesn't. Okay, so that's the front of the box. I'm just going to drop the box down to the side because it tells you then what is in this box. So it's item number CMF5 and it's item description, the Draconian figure. And the rest of the box is just pretty much plain. Okay, so that is the box. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to slice open the box, and I'm going to remove the figurine, and let's have a good look at the Draconian outside of the box. Okay, so I have removed the figure from the box, and this is what we got. This is the Draconian, and my God, he does look absolutely amazing. I'm just going to bring him forward to the camera so you can actually see a little bit more detail, the detailing on the head with all the dragon markings around the back, which is what they were famous for. The facial feature was all humanoid, as it is on this statue, but the backs of the head were like those scales, like dragon scales, with the dragon's type of shoulders as well, which is why they call them dragons for short. And there's the ears. I mean, it's such a nice detailed figurine. Again, it's all hand painted, and there he is in his classic Draconian robes, even with the ring on his finger there. So I think this is probably one of the Draconian elders. And the bottom there, it's got Draconian, and you can see around the base, you've got all those Time Lord markings, and that runs all the way around the base there. And on the bottom, it says Doctor Who Classic Moments, hand painted, made in China. Product Enterprise Limited, PO Box 188 Hounslow, TW34QS, England, and you got the web address as well. And you've got the same copyright and licensing information at the bottom there as what we had on the box, so I won't read that again. But overall, I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful figure. A lot of care and detail has gone into the manufacturing of this model and painting it. And it really, really does look the part, even down to the base where he's standing on the metal section of the floor. So, and there's the back of him. Even the creases in his robe is all dropped into place quite nicely there, and the back section there, it just all looks so good. Really is a lovely item. So let's zoom right in for you so you can have a very good look. Let's put in a little bit more light there, and then you can see how such a wonderful statue it is. And let's just go down very slowly. Even the hands are so well done, and again the scales on his hands are all very well done, and then all the way down to his feet or his shoes, which are just underneath his robe there. And then of course you got the Draconian sign at the bottom there. So absolutely amazing figure, really detailed, and a wonderful item. So let's have a look at the size wise. Now it is 7 inches, which converts over to just under 17 centimeters in actual fact. Yeah, it's just under the 7 inches. There's about 6 3/4 inches in, and it works out at 17 centimeters in height. Now, if you measure across the base, we are looking at 8 centimeters in diameter. So that gives you the size of both ways, and those are the widest points. So that is the size of the figurine. Okay, that's about all I can tell you about this figurine, other than how well did it do back in 1995. Well, there was a massive hype for these classic moments or moment in time figurines. Not only these ones, but obviously the ones of the Doctor as well. There's big hype for them, but unfortunately the prices were quite high and they really didn't sell very well. So Product Enterprise dropped the line. With the Doctor ones, there was the Unearthly Child one, which was the very first one, with the Doctor and Susan Foreman at the Foreman gates with the Tardis in the junkyard. That was the first one, and the second one was the Tomb of the Cyberman with the second Doctor. But they were supposed to go all the way through to the 7th Doctor. However, the sales just wasn't good enough, so they scrapped the idea of doing any more after those two. And with the classic moments, these figures, the same thing really. They were supposed to be really all of the aliens that had encountered the Doctor was going to be produced, but again, because of the sales not doing so well, they stopped at, I can't remember if it was 5 or 6 that were produced, and no more was produced after that, quite simply because there was just not enough demand for these items, which I think is a great shame, because I think the detailing and the quality of them and the overall look is absolutely fantastic, and they really do look the part. For some of you that watch all of our videos, you'll know that we've already done a few videos on these figurines. So you've seen us do the Sensorite, you've seen us do, I think the other one was a Quark we've done, and the Sontaran, we've also done Links to Sontaran, and this one, the Draconian. I think there's 2 more that we've still waiting to do, but ultimately, you know, I think they're absolutely amazing. It's such a shame that the sales just weren't there and they didn't continue the line, because if you can just imagine having these on display amongst your Doctor Who items, they would just look absolutely superb. Anyway, let's move forward 30 years to the current date, which is 2025. And do these items come up for sale very often on the platforms? Well, the answer to that is no. They do occasionally come up on the platforms, but not very often. Some more than others. So yeah, I think the ones you see more often is ones like the Quark, maybe the Sensorite. I can't remember exactly. I did have a look on the platforms when I was researching these figures, and I couldn't actually find many of them on the platforms in the UK. I think I found maybe a handful of the whole lot that have been on the platforms over the last couple of years. So they do come up, but they don't come up very often. And once again, you do need to be a bit vigilant of what you're ordering on the platform, because a lot of them use stock photographs, and if you not au fait with that, you could end up ordering perhaps a loose, damaged item when you think you're ordering a new mint item. So if it says used on it, do click the link to the used section and read what it says, because as I say, you may think you're ordering an unopened new one like this one was, and end up with just a chipped, broken or worn used figure. Now, as you know, we at Midas Touch, we do not believe in stock photographs. So what you actually see on our website is exactly the item that you will receive should you wish to purchase it. And these items are no different. And all of the late items, all of the new items that we upload onto the website all have the accompanying YouTube videos with them. If the video link is not actually on the page of the website, just simply go to YouTube and copy in the title of the item, and you will find it on YouTube. Find the video on YouTube. Okay, so yes, they do pop up from time to time on the platform, but not very often. Now, these particular ones that we have are all shop finds. These are in sealed boxes until I opened it to take it out and show you the item. But otherwise, they were all part of a shop stock which we bought out when a shop closed down. Most of our stock comes from closed down shops. That's what we specialise in, is buying out shop stock from specialist stores. And we did, during the COVID era, we did manage to buy an awful lot of stuff, because a lot of stores actually did close down. And we're still working our way through pallets and pallets and pallets of merchandise that we bought during that time. So these ones were part of a shop find. There was a whole case of these figures sitting in a stock room that hadn't gone on the shelf, and we were quite fortunate to buy out all the stock, and these were amongst them, and we're just beginning to get through them and make them available to you on our website now. And as of today, this particular figure is available on the website to buy, and you can get there very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, and you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Doctor Who items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that, there's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website. There will be something for everybody, and I am absolutely positive that this is something that you will not want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there's something in particular you are looking for, something old you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know, the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful Product Enterprise Draconian Classic Moments figurine with me. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next video. So bye for now.